Gather around, dear viewers, and let me tell you a chilling tale spun from the heart of Napierville, a place where shadows whisper secrets and the line between reality and folklore blurs like a phantom in the mist. Our story begins with Sophie, a young girl haunted by a troubled past, seeking solace in the loving embrace of her best friend, Andrew, and his kind-hearted grandparents. It was Halloween night, a time when the veil between worlds thins. Andrew shared a chilling local legend, the tale of the Nag Bride. The legend whispered of a mysterious woman, a creature bound to the land by a sinister cycle of marriage, murder, and resurrection. She was said to lure men to their doom, her very essence a magnet for violence. As Andrew recounted the gruesome tale, Sophie swore she saw a shadowy figure lurking in the cornfields, a figure that vanished as quickly as it appeared. Years later, after the passing of Andrew's grandparents, Sophie found herself drawn back to the old house, a sanctuary from her own tumultuous past. Andrew and Sophie, both facing personal and financial struggles, decided to renovate the house and sell it. But their homecoming was marred by strange occurrences that sent chills down Sophie's spine. A bowl of marigolds, fresh and vibrant, appeared mysteriously on the kitchen table. The protective horseshoes, once hung above every door by Andrew's grandmother, were gone. And then, in the dead of night, a blood-curdling scream pierced the silence, sending Sophie running into the darkness. Drawn to the barn by an unshakable feeling of dread, Sophie unearthed a chilling secret. A wooden box containing broken horseshoes and her father's long-lost silver lighter, a piece etched with a stylized horse. The words scrawled on a piece of paper sent shivers down her spine. "This is how the Nag Bride is wed." Sophie's fear intensified as she recalled her father's strange behavior before he vanished. His claim that the lighter was a gift from a friend now seemed like a chilling echo of the Nag Bride's sinister influence. The discovery of her father's drawings, detailed sketches of hands and feet, a woman's face with the bone structure of a horse, and a hand nailed to a horseshoe, compounded Sophie's growing unease. It was clear that the Nag Bride had touched her family long ago. Sophie realized that Andrew's grandfather had tried to protect her family from the Nag Bride by giving her father the horseshoes. But it was too late. Sophie's father had vanished, only to resurface years later, driven to madness, taking her mother's life and his own in a horrific murder-suicide. The violence the Nag Bride seemed to attract had destroyed Sophie's family. As Sophie and Andrew delved deeper into the house's history, they uncovered a series of newspaper clippings and handwritten notes detailing a pattern of violence and tragedy linked to the land. They read tales of women murdered by their husbands, women with nails driven through their hands, women buried only to claw their way out of the ground. The Nag Bride was more than a ghost story. She was a chilling presence woven into the very fabric of the house and the land it stood upon. Then, the unimaginable happened. Sophie found herself face to face with the Nag Bride, a creature both beautiful and terrifying. The creature extended a hand, bearing the marks of countless nails, offering Sophie a broken horseshoe. It was a chilling invitation, a request to continue the cycle of pain and violence. The Nag Bride's influence began to seep into Andrew's life, exploiting his past struggles with alcohol. Bottles of beer mysteriously appeared in the fridge, a temptation that threatened to unravel his hard-won sobriety. The Nag Bride was playing on their weaknesses, driving a wedge between them, trying to tear them apart. But Sophie, strengthened by the love and kindness she had experienced in that very house, made a different choice. She saw the Nag Bride not as a monster, but as a victim, a creature trapped in a cycle of pain and violence. Instead of wedding the Nag Bride, Sophie offered her protection and vowed to make the house a safe haven. She returned the horseshoe, acknowledging the bride's pain and refusing to perpetuate the cycle of violence. The Nag Bride, accepting Sophie's vow, retreated into the shadows. Sophie, determined to break the cycle for good, decided to buy the house, transforming it from a place of sorrow into a sanctuary of hope. The story ends with Sophie standing alone, facing the unknown. She had made a promise to the Nag Bride and to herself. The watchful eyes of the Nag Bride lurked in the shadows, her hoofprints marking the driveway, a reminder of the delicate balance Sophie had struck. Would Sophie's promise be enough to appease the restless spirit, Or would the Nag Bride, forever bound to the land, demand her due? The answers, dear viewers, lie hidden in the whispers of the wind, in the rustle of the cornfields, and in the shadows that dance at the edge of our vision.